Oh, well, Sir Harry Gibbs was a consummate judge. I mean, he was so polite, incredibly polite. He was a delightful man in every respect, and a great lawyer. I remember I was a very close friend with Ted Lusher, who's now deceased, and I remember he was leading me once up in the High Court, and Sir Harry, although his name was Bill, everyone called him Harry for some reason, was presiding, and it was a case where we had felt so incensed by the rough deal that we had at first instance in the Supreme Court that we decided that we'd go up to the High Court and we'd make an application for leave for the High Court to hear this case without us getting a judgment from the Intermediate Court. And Sir Harry Gibbs was presiding, and Lusher, who was leading, was putting up all these points. This is my first point, Your Honours. This is my second point. And to each one, Gibbs would say, yes, Mr. Lusher, well, I'm sure that the Court of Appeal would be very interested in that point, and we would be grateful to get the benefit of the Court of Appeal's judgment on that matter. So, as ever undefeated, Lusher continued with the point. Yes, that's a good point. Yes, Mr. Lusher. And eventually I could see the look of defeat coming into Lusher's eyes. And so could Sir Harry, and he immediately seized and he said, "Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Lusher. If you've no further points, we'll reserve on this matter." And Lusher said, "Well, Your Honour, I do have one further point. In fact, it's my best point. But on reflection, I think I'll keep it for the Court of Appeal."
Oh, that's a lovely story. Well, just going back, you were trying to recall, was it Sir Keith Aiken that you were thinking of? You were trying to recall some of the judges in the High Court that you were regarding favourably, in addition to Sir Garfield.
Well, there was, it's just one of them I can't remember. There was Barwick, Windeyer, Kitto. It's the other one I just can't quite remember. I'd have to look it up. But they were really tough, and any court that was presided over by Barwick or any of them, you didn't waste time.
Did you ever cause a judge to be angry that you appeared before?
No, I think I was too timid to do that. I think Justice Taylor, Robert Lindsay Taylor on the Supreme Court, he could be difficult if you wasted time, in his view, if he'd made up his mind and you were banging on. But if you felt that you just had to put these points, sometimes it could be rather difficult and you wish you weren't there. But unfortunately, if you didn't make them, it goes on appeal, and the answer up there is, well, you didn't raise these points down below, so you just had to grin and bear it.